Good morning. Today is Sunday, May 5th, 2024. My name is Jillian Major, and I'm a Sunday school teacher here at First Congregational Church, United Church of Christ in Muskegon, Michigan. Each week, I'll be sharing a story and an affirmation from the Progressive Christianity curriculum, which First Congregational Church has purchased, but we do not own the copyrights to. Our lesson this week is on willingness, and the affirmation is, "My heart and my hands are willing and ready to try." The story is, Cuddle Misses Out. Cuddles and Biscuit were happy to be pets, and they shared everything, including their people, Mike and Martha. The people and the dogs lived together in a little blue house in the city. Martha gave Cuddles her name because she loved to cuddle up on the comfy red sofa while Martha read beside her. Mike gave Biscuit her name because he only had to open the cupboard when the dog biscuits were kept, and she would come running from anywhere in the house to get a treat. Cuddles and Biscuit were happy together, but they didn't understand one another. Biscuit was always ready for anything Mike or Martha offered. She didn't hesitate to try something new because anything could be a fun adventure. When Mike called, "Biscuit, would you like to?" Biscuit was there wagging her tail before he finished his sentence. Cuddles was always willing to cuddle on the sofa, but she considered anything else very carefully before she decided if it was worth her attention or cooperation. In fact, Cuddles was secretly proud of the fact that if she didn't want to do something, nothing could change her mind. No amount of coaxing, pushing, or pulling could get her to go outside when it was raining and cold. Martha had given up trying to make Cuddles try a different brand of dog food or go to a different route on their evening walk. Biscuit thought Cuddles was missing out on a lot of fun, and Cuddles thought Biscuit was a little too crazy to take such risks. What if something happened? When Mike and Biscuit went camping, Cuddles was only interested in staying home on the couch. And when they came home and Biscuit told her that it had rained and hailed and the tent had collapsed, Cuddles smugly said, "I told you something would happen." Mike sat on the red sofa and told Martha, "It rained so hard I couldn't get a fire going. Then the tent collapsed and I had to fix it in the hailstorm." Biscuit was amazing. She even tried to help. When I crawled into the wet sleeping bag, I was so glad to have Biscuit to keep me warm that I didn't even notice the wet dog smell. He reached over and gratefully patted the dog's soft black fur. Mike continued his story. "In the morning, I realized I had forgotten to pack the dog food. But this Biscuit didn't care. She ate cold peanut butter sandwiches with me. I tried fishing off the pier, but instead of catching a fish, I dropped my favorite hat into the water. I wasn't really surprised when Biscuit immediately jumped in and rescued it for me. She is the best companion to have on a disastrous camping trip. Thank goodness she came with me." Martha reached down and stroked Biscuit's soft fur and said softly, "You are always ready and willing, aren't you, Biscuit?" Cuddles heard the love in her voice. Later that week, Mike yelled, "Biscuit, you want to go for a ride in the car?" Of course, Biscuit was in the back seat in a flash. Cuddles prepared to do battle. Riding in the car was noisy and bumping and not something she wanted to do. But Martha walked out the door. "I know Cuddles won't go, so why even try?" she said to Mike as she got into the car. Cuddles spent a long, quiet, lonely day on the sofa. It was after dark when she heard Mike and Martha laughing as they came into the little blue house. When Biscuit came in, Cuddles quietly asked, "I bet something happened, didn't it?" Biscuit answered, "Something always happens. That's what makes life interesting." Biscuit lay down on the rug. "We went out to this lovely green place where you could run and never stopped. I chased butterflies and a rabbit. There was a stream with fish, and I chased those too. I took a long nap in the sun, and Martha gave me treats. We went through the car washing machine on the way home, and I barked at all the noisy brushes. What a day." Cuddles watched as Biscuit gave a happy sigh and fell asleep. Martha came in and gave Cuddles a tired pat, but Cuddles barely noticed. She was thinking. The next day, when Martha offered a new kind of doggy treat, she was surprised to see both Biscuit and Cuddles come to get one. She was even more surprised to see Cuddles show up when Mike called, "Biscuit, do you want to go for a run?" As they walked out into the sunshine, Cuddles thought, "I wonder if something will happen."